It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line with the San Francisco 49ers. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Beathard. This is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here's Beathard to throw. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got his target, Pierre Garcon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. To throw is Beathard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Here we go. Boom, land it. Gone. Over. Set. 3-19.
On second down, Hyde. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
No, check, Patriot.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Back to Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to find Garcon. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down 49ers.
You got four. Let's go. Detroit! Now let's go. 319. Gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Hurry up, here we go. 319. Over.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
They'll run for him with Hyde. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now Wilson. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Murphy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. To throw is Garoppolo. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green, 39.
To throw is Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw Beathard. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. Touchdown! 49ers. Louis Murphy, 56 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, that play gives us a quick breather here. I want to look ahead to week 4 of the NFL season. Carolina at New England. I'm curious if the Panthers can break out of the little funk they're in.
A little bit of a clunker at home against New Orleans. Many thought they would win that one. They're trying to get Cam Newton going. And, of course, he's got to go take on.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon, 30 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 5. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Hey, partner, let me take you league-wide for a second. Surprised right now that we only have 2 3-0 teams remaining, Atlanta and Kansas City?
After last week's games, yes, because a number of them came in with great momentum, and you thought that that would continue. I thought Tampa Bay would win at Minnesota and continue to be undefeated. You know, I thought that Oakland had a great chance to be undefeated after playing at Washington. But this league, parity is the word, and each and every week you better be ready to play. But with Atlanta and Kansas City, I thought Atlanta, they shook off the demons of that Super Bowl slump right there in the first game against Chicago when they won a close one, and they've elevated since then. In Kansas City, they continue to be red hot. The last couple of seasons, they've been hard to beat.
And the third down pass falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they make.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Lucky 56. Now let's go.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So it'll be first down here after the run. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump out of the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll throw here. Panthers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we got to make a big pivot because we got a second. We said we wanted to get this in to talk about Kareem Hunt and what he has done, Charles. From off the radar to almost 9 yards per carry. He's been sensational.
Maybe he should change his uniform number from 27 to 1 for all the firsts that he's putting up here as a rookie year. All right, first rookie since Matt Forte of the Bears in 2003. Took over the century mark in all-purpose yards in his first 3 games, each game. 183 yards from scrimmage, including a touchdown in his last ball game against the Chargers. And he's the first rookie with a 50-plus yard touchdown in each of his first 3 games. What a start for Kareem.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reuben Foster coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 60 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Beathard to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. With that penalty, they only need 1 yard for the two-point conversion.
And that can make all the difference trying to get those 2 points, right? Inches count down here in short territory. Maybe now they can get the 2 points that they want a lot easier.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Wilson throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Here we go. Boom,
10th carry for Hyde. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, 36 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw is Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Defense showing blitz. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. All right now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Beathard. Airing it deep for Garcon. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Beathard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Here's Beathard to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.